When you replay the same hurt, betrayal, insult, or rejection over and over in your mind, then slowly you poison yourself. First, you lose your happiness, then your sleep, then your focus, then your health, and then your relationship. And eventually you lost years of your life fighting battles that exist only in your mind. If someone hurt you, then learn the lesson from them, but don't make that person the center of your life. Stop checking their profile, stop watching their status, and stop imagining revenge. you know you know Focus on your goals, on your future, on your family. Forgiveness is not the gift that you give to them, it is a gift that you give to yourself. Remember this old saying, acid does more harmful to the vessel in which it is stored than the object on which it is poured. So, strongest people are not the ones who take revenge. Strongest people are the one who move on, let it go, and live your life. So hello and welcome guys. Based on these kinds of thoughts, I'll share very interesting story. I hope you will definitely like this story. So let's begin. Long time ago there was a crow. One day he was sat on a branch of tree. He was watching sky, watching working birds, and watching watching the sunset. You know, he was thinking deeper, and what he was thinking. He was thinking about to take revenge from a man. 3 months 3 months ago, a man had thrown a stone to him. So from that day, he decided to take revenge from him. He remembered his face on his eyes, and is still thinking about that man, that I will take revenge from him. He was not eating properly, not sleeping, and thinking so much deeper, deeper, and deeper. So, in many months passed, but still he remembered his face. And every day he goes to that man and attacks on him. So, but he was unable to do so anything. But still he is thinking, I'll take revenge from him. So in this way, lots of time passed. One day a bird asked to him, hey, what are you thinking about? Winter is about to come. You should prepare for it. Why don't you make a strong nest for you? Why don't you collect food? Then instead of talking softly, he said, mind on your language, and just go away from here. I have to do very important work. First I'll finish my task. First I'll take revenge from him, then I'll do anything in my life. So he shouted on her. Then that word left, and he was thinking. So in this way, after few months, winter arrived. The land covered with white snow. Food became very hard to find, but he was still thinking about that man. Every day he goes to that man and attacks on him, but he was not doing anything. He was unable to do so anything. So food became very hard to find. Because of that, he was hungry, and slowly he became weak. His wings became very dull and gray, and out of hunger he he became ill. but he was still thinking about that man. I'll take revenge from him. So in what you know one day he went up to that man, and what he saw? He saw that man was forgotten. That man had forgotten him completely, but that crow was still thinking about him. That man was enjoying winter with his family and enjoying his life. But crow sat near that tree and started thinking, and he 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 felt that he is too big. He is too weak. He is unable to fly. His wings are too weak. He is unable to fly, and out of winter he became very ill. He was unable to move his body, and what happened? Suddenly, he fell down under the he fell down on the floor and died forever. So, friends, this was the small story which I shared. We can learn from this story. We should never imagine to take revenge from that person who hurt us, because it is very harmful for us. We should focus on our happiness, our family, our health, our goals. So 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 we should never replay the same hurt, betrayal, insult, rejection in our life, because it's it's poison our life. So I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.